Hey, I'm Matt.
I'm AJ.
I'm Liam.
I'm Josh.
And we're King Colour.
Start off with the first question. I want to get to know about you guys a bit more. Starting from the beginning of King Colour, how did you guys come to be a band?
I think we were at a party. Liam and I were at a party. And we were just talking about playing music because we'd played in bands at school, like for HSC projects and stuff. And then I think you were saying Matt or AJ had talked about starting a band as well. And then next thing I knew, we were at my house jamming.
Were you guys together in HSC, like performing together? Or
Yeah. We did a lot of school performances together, and we kind of wanted to like keep playing music after school, and like we were kind of like the other people that we knew that were interested.
Did you guys all listen to like the same sort of music? Is
No.
that how you guys came?
No.
Okay.
Not
No.
really, actually.
Right.
Like Josh was a
Prog boy.
Prog boy. me and AJ listened to kind of similar music growing up. Liam was into his pop punk growing up.
Right.
Pretty pop punk.
I listened to a lot of hip hop growing up,
All right.
and then also like the classic indie rock anthem bands like the Strokes and the Arctic Monkeys and
Right.
and Arcade Fire and that.
And I remember you guys were like my gateway into like normal music. So
Yeah, he used to like look at that music and be like,
no, I didn't. Before I met you guys. When I met you guys, I was like, God, that music's really cool. I really want to listen to that kind of music.
like the Beatles and stuff. You were like,
Well, yeah, true.
yuck.
I didn't like the Beatles at first.
Yuck.
And then I loved them.
And I've got to ask, you probably get this question all the time, but how did you guys decide on the name King Colour?
So many Maccas. Like we started practicing a lot and writing songs, and then we'd go to Maccas after that and sit there and try and think of names. I think getting a band name is harder than writing music.
Yeah.
Really?
You only have to do it once or maybe a few times, but
Right.
it's hard.
Comparing your first single, Break the Ice, to your latest one, Lost My Cool, how has your sound like changed? So originally it was from like sort of beachy vibe, that's what I got, and now it's sort of like psychedelic, Tame Impala like. So how did that come about? Did you guys just, I guess, start listening to different music?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely a big part of it. I guess we just kind of developed our songwriting and like kind of wrote stuff closer to what we like to listen to and like kind of closer to what we like, you know, just developed our songwriting skills, I guess, was a big part of it.
This is like our first band, so we learnt how to write songs pretty much together.
And like learning how to like jam rather than like having to write things and then playing it. I don't know. Like instead, it's now like we all just kind of jam.
Pretty
and
organic,
And then we're like,
yeah.
oh, that was cool, and then we
Build off
do it
that.
again, and yeah. So it's more natural, I think now. Like
Right.
less thought out, more natural, but then more thought out in the later stages, like when we produce.
Talking about your music now, your first EP, you guys are releasing it next year, right? Next year, February?
Start of next year, yeah.
What was the process of that like? Like, was that a lot of work in a short amount of time, or did you guys take your time?
A lot of these songs we've written like a while ago, so they're songs that we kind of had developed for quite a while. We recorded it really quickly and really efficiently at a studio in Leichhardt.
Okay.
So yeah, it was really good because we did a lot of preparation for the actual recording. So the actual recording process was really easy.
I think what's taken a long time is starting up a record label to release the music.
Right. Yeah.
And in order to distribute it as well. We run a little collective called Yeah with two other mates in different bands like Sick Chicks and Jamango Dreaming and stuff. And for us, releasing our first EP, having been a band for so long and having waited so long to get to this point, was like, we need to release this properly, and we want to do it ourselves. So we want to get our hands dirty with it and use what we've got in parties we were throwing with our friends and all the gigs we were putting on and stuff. So that took a long time, but we sorted out distribution, publicity and all that kind of stuff, locked it in, and now we're finally seeing it go out to the world. And you know,
I was gonna ask about Yeah. Where did the idea come from? Like, originate from? Like, what made you guys decide to start your own record label?
it sort of started like in terms of the record label, that I guess that's something everyone who starts a band has probably got as a dream, but it started because we wanted to throw an event. The first one we threw was in Club 77. We wanted to throw an event that had bands, DJs, and as well as art and, you know, live art. Like we had this body painter, Tashi, this body painter who was painting this beautiful kind of underwater scene, and we had projections and like gallery pieces and stuff. We wanted to throw a party that we'd want to go to, like the best party we could possibly throw. And then a year after that, we found like a warehouse to throw a party in, and we started doing those kind of parties, and it just kind of came from there.
With our events, we try and keep a balance between live music, like DJs, and art. Like at all of our events so far, we've had an element of visual art, like live music, and DJs as well, to try and keep that balance, you know, to try and keep people who are interested in, you know, each of those different things, you know, keep them interested in it and everything like that.
What was the first event like?
Long 2 years ago. That was really good. That was a massive success. Like we totally packed the venue to capacity. Like we had like 300 people through the door, and
Wow.
yeah, it was great. Like it was loose. And we had a lot of art. We had like 2 projection screens going. And we had Job Williams, who's known as Hyperrealist now, and like he's done festival projections and installations. And yeah, like everyone actually that we had that's gone on to become huge, like Tashi, the body painter, like she's over in America, and yeah, like she's in Humans of Newtown book as well.
Yeah, we just called that event Yeah No Yeah, didn't we? And
Yeah.
that like Yeah No Yeah didn't exist then. That was just a King Colour show we called Yeah No Yeah.
Did you guys approach Sick Chicks and Jamango Dreaming to come up with this record label?
Well, these guys are in Sick Chicks.
Oh,
And
okay.
Jamango, like, he went to school with us as well. So it's pretty much just our group of friends.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's the 6 of us. We were already close mates. Even back then, they were really close friends with us as we were starting up King Colour.
Well, they were involved in the first Yeah No Yeah as well.
Okay.
It was kind of from then that we all kicked it off together.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you for taking
Thanks
the
for
time.
having us.
Yeah, cheers.
All right.